Welcome back to Caribbean Weather Dude YouTube channel for another short update. Today was the hottest September temperature ever recorded in Canada, right here in British Columbia. Who is the lucky winner? We're going to find out right now who's the lucky winner. This heat wave should start to subside. Tomorrow will come down a little bit in temperature, but by Friday, Saturday, we're going to start getting into some thunderstorm pattern. After that, temperatures will come down soon-ish, but it's going to stay hot for a little while longer. Burns Lake broke its record today. 31.5 is the new record. Smashed the old record. They've been keeping records there since 1949. The record is Ashcroft. The winner is Ashcroft. The winner is Ashcroft, BC, 40.8 Celsius. 40.8. The old record was 35 people. 35, and that was set back in 1988. They've been keeping records in Ashcroft since 1944. That's a long time. This ain't normal. 5 degrees above their all-time record for today. That is the new Canadian record, 40.8 in the month of September. No place in Canada has ever been hotter than that in September. Clearwater, up to 36.4. They've been keeping records there for over 100 years. 33.9 was the old record. They smashed the old record. They smashed the old record in Clinton at 34.3. The old one was set in 1988 during that heat wave. They've been keeping records there since 1974. Wow, yeah, unbelievably hot. The smoke from all the fires has kept the Caribou a little bit cooler, so we didn't come in on any of these. Neither did Prince George. A lot of our areas were warmer today, but once that smoke settled in, it didn't break through to 30 or nothing like that. Cranbrook got up to 35.3, though. They've been keeping records there for 124 years. Kamloops, 36.9 is the new record. Smashed theirs. That was quite the heat wave back in 1988. But they've been keeping records in Kamloops since 1890. That's 135 years. Kelowna, 35.9 is their new record. And they've been keeping records there since 1899, 126 years for them. Lillooet, 38.7, new record there. Wow, since 1917, they've been keeping records. Lytton, 39.8. You usually expect to see Lytton take these records like today, but Ashcroft sort of decided to step up and say, you know what? We are a desert climate. We are the real deal desert right here in Ashcroft. We deserve a record too. So they took the record. Lytton at a balmy 39.8 today. The old record was set during the heat wave of 1988. You see the trend here, 38.7. They've been keeping records there since 1921. Even Mackenzie, though, it got up to 29.8. That broke its old record. They stayed out of the smoke largely up there. The band of smoke wasn't really allowed to get too much further north than, say, Prince George line. The old record there was set in 1988 as well. What a heat wave that 1988 one must have been. Merritt, 38.7, just a little bit above their old record. Nelson, 39.8, smashes their old record, 39.8 in Nelson, British Columbia. That is absolutely insane on September 3rd. Wow, 39.8. I'm actually more impressed by that than I even have of Ashcroft hitting 40.8 for whatever reason. Just Nelson itself in the Kootenays, that's wild. 39.8. Sparwood, up to 33.9. Tatleyoko, 32.9. That's bad news for the Chilcotin that they were able to get so hot, because that obviously kept the fires ripping today. A lot of fire activity seen. I've already put up a video on how the Highway 20 was closed, and so was the Coquihalla today due to fires. So you can go to the channel here, check that out. And Trail, 36.9. And Vernon, 35.6, new record there. They've been keeping records in Vernon for 125 years. Newfoundland did get up to 30.7 in Goose Bay, but we're here to talk about the western side of the country here. Even the Yukon, no one's seeing 30s, but for the Yukon to get 25.2 in Haines Junction, really, really impressive. Really impressive heat, my friends. This is unusually hot in September. Okay, we'll have more on it all tomorrow, especially on the podcast with Frankie, Mark Engels, Brandon Hauk, and everybody else that comes on. Storm chasers like Hagen Fleistra and Justin Ordle and everybody. We'll be on here live 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the channel. See you right here. Bye for now.